Stephen, you are here and joining me for a very action-packed and timely toot or boot. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for having me in your beautiful kitchen, Noah.
Sven,
Let's
do you know
put
that
some bread.
we'll just get my coffee ready?
Yeah, other
Um,
side.
oh, what is
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
All right, let's dive right in because we have some really interesting ones. We have Lattice making history, leading the way in
Wow.
responsible employment of AI. Um, my first question for you is, how many times did you have to read this before you understood what they were talking about?
The limit does not exist. I read it a few times. I'm still struggling. I talked to my friends in AI about it. They're struggling. You got to read it for yourself to be utterly, infinitely confused. They want to create digital workers with employee IDs. So your AI bots will have managers and performance reviews, and
What?
I
I
know.
just I'm just like, am I gonna have to put my note taker AI on a pip for its crappy translations? Like, what are we talking about? It's so bizarre. And I feel like this was a solution to a problem that nobody had and nobody asked for.
And for that reason, I toot this
You too.
because I toot it because Stacey, in maybe 5 to 10 years, AI will be our overlords.
Oh,
They're going to scan this video,
okay.
and maybe our performance review will be rated on how much we believed in our AI overlords in 2024. So, AI overlords, if you are listening, toot, please let me exceed expectations.
We toot your coming AI.
Me too. Right?
Oh, okay. You know what? That was not the take that I expected, but I love it. I'm here for it. That's fabulous. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes as much sense as the article made. So,
Because people.
because people. All
Mhm.
right. We have another interesting one. This is a little bit of a twofer. Originally, I had wanted to talk to you about about the switch from DEI to MEI, and then we got this little nugget dropped this week from SHRM that they were going to uh, shift and made a strategic decision to remove equity and instead focus on D and I. Uh, and I was really interested to talk to you about this. I want to know your thoughts for sure.
um, what does MEI stand for? Meritocracy, what and what? I can't.
Uh, it is merit. Oh Lord, merit, excellence, and intelligence.
Intelligence.
Mm.
Huh. Hmm. Well, obviously boot. Um, I mean, I did read the original post by the person at Scale AI who wrote it, and he was talking about how like you need to rely on meritocracy and casting a wide net and having structured interviews to hire the best person. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That like, so
Yeah.
I don't think that the critics of DEI are just lazy. They just don't actually understand what they're advocating for, because what we're advocating for is essentially meritocracy. It's making sure that the best, most qualified person, regardless of their circumstances, is hired.
Mm.
So I feel like the people that are trying to rename things or remove equity, it's like they've been like like they're listening to like some conservative social backlash that actually doesn't align with their interests.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a big boot for me, and DEI is not my expertise. So I know that other people on LinkedIn have recently explained this much better than I would be able to put it into words. But I really feel like it's a boot for me because it's just like pandering to what? You know, like deciding to when something's in fashion, then they'll do it, but if it's not, they won't, instead of kind of recognizing that the need for the work exists. And I think for most DEI professionals, they're like, you know, we're going to keep doing the work and you can play around and call what you want to call it. And it's not going to change that we're still doing the work. Um,
Agreed. And I'm always trying to like, if you're good at DEI, you're really good at seeing the other
yeah.
side of the coin and understanding someone's perspective.
Hmm.
And for many years, actually, I have been able to be pretty critical of DEI for the movement for like not really understanding the other side. Like a
Mm,
lot of DEI people, we have coastal beliefs. Luxury beliefs is another interesting term coming out, that we actually are kind of removed from the people that we are actually trying to help. And
yeah.
I think there is something to be said around, if you are trying to get your egalitarian beliefs across in a way that you actually aren't helping the people that you're trying to help,
Mm,
then there's space for introspection and saying, how do I make sure that the way I'm communicating DEI is landing? And if it's not
yeah.
landing, because it's not, there's a lesson to be learned. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. MEI is a great, I can toot that it's allowing us to have a conversation around how do we be more practical.
Mm.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Toot or Boot. You can keep in touch with me, Stacy, on LinkedIn, and be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at tootorboot.com. And if you're enjoying Toot or Boot, we'd appreciate your positive review on your favorite podcast platform.